big on fighting these days, but I don't call the cops. And I'm not big on scrapping lately. When I start, I don't stop. I just need one more person to hate me. Talk that talk. One more problem might make me kill them all. I'm a heartbreaker, kicker. I'm a hot trigger, nasty words. I got 2 fingers for kissers. I'm a dirtbag, no good bastard. Look, it's no more Mr. Nice Guy, so go ahead and get mad. I'll show you how easy I turn a tough guy to a dead man. I ain't your buddy. Haters are obsessed fans. If we were buddies, trust I'd crack a bud just like a red can. Bedpans full of piss and vinegar. Head scan said that I'm not crazy, but I'm similar. Let's dance, let hands, homie, you get slept fast. Trust me, you're a midget, I'm a monster. Every slap I throw is a finisher. I just need
one more person that hate me to that top. Good morning, Grumpy Old Bastard Squadron. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Whatever the hell happens to be where you live today. Welcome to another Warbird Wednesday. I'll just jump in here. I got a couple of buttons I got to press before we get started. Get rid of that thing because that thing's been giving me nothing but trouble. Let me get back into my plane here. We got Mr. Icarus. I know Armageddon's coming in. I got to close my canopy before we get started. That's always a thing. Oh wait, gotta lock the door first. Who the hell puts you in the plane not being locked up? I see that. You got the Japanese zero going on. And we don't call the cops. Then what I was singing along today. Couldn't help it. Love that song. There is a chance, an outside chance, that tonight I may do some sort of just a hangout stream, but only on Rumble. Just to open up and let loose a little bit. If I do, I'll post in the thing. We're going to be ripping up. Close mine with the light switches. Yeah, I do have a switch. I think it's... Can't remember which one it is. One of the light switches opens and closes it. I don't remember which one. Or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Let me get my lights all squared away. Everything's running. Switches are good. It's up. I don't really need my autopilot one today, but that's got the trim and the flaps. Alright, well, looks like we're just about ready to go. We're going to hang out just a second to give David a chance to get in here with his Hurricane. Well, I turn around and Icarus is gone. What the hell? Did everybody go? No, I got a bunch of people here. Not our people, but a bunch of people. Alright, I think I see, because I don't have the Hurricane, so I can see that probably Dave and Dalsado behind us in the distance. I can see everybody, but I can't see you all of a sudden. Where's my aileron trim? That's right, this one doesn't have it, right? It's only got pitch and rudder, so I need to give it at least 1.7 or so right rudder trim to even get this bird into the air. Alright, we'll make do with what we got. Oh, this thing's so much fun to get in the air. Where the hell did you go? It's weird. You were there a minute ago. Das Auto Koenig. Few people. I don't have an exclamation route, but if you just loaded, we'll chill for a second because this is up in towards your neck of the wood. But the starting airport is, EGFF to EGAP, but we're going to be doing some mountain flying and cruising around and about. Yeah, I had the clipped wing in the shots, but that I pre-ran it with, but I decided to go with the full wing this time out. So Edward Golf Frank Frank to Edward Golf Alpha Papa. Oh shit! Yeah, and I can't see either, and I had that happen the other day. So, I well, it happened during the stream yesterday. No idea why it does that. I hope that's part of the fixes they get in there. We're just going to chill, let you reload. We'll let Mr. Shondale get in. And yeah, I better pull up my CFR map. I didn't realize till after I got all done making the map and everything, and I was flying around here yesterday, I had too late to change everything. I didn't realize that Stonehenge is like right over there. A ways, but it's just over there. It's like, damn it, I could have went to Stonehenge. There's the 0 popped in. Just going to hang out for a second for Mr. Shondale to get in. That's funky. No gear. I've learned that these gauges don't always match the actual aircraft. So that's a pain in the ass. Good. And there's another plane just popped in front of us. I'm sure that's probably Mr. Shondale, I'm guessing. And y'all can sit and giggle and laugh at me trying to get this thing in the air. Damn, this thing's a beast. That Hurricane, that thing's a moving beast. Ah, I'm being attacked by a very large bonanza. Alright, I'm going to get rolling here. We'll just circle. You're ready? Alright, I think Icarus is ready. You're ready. Armageddon's already in the air. I'm going to punch it. Let's get the hell out of here. Watch me have some fun trying to get this thing. Well, I can't punch it all the way because you punch it all the way. Whoa, shit. Ah, damn it. I forgot to take the brakes off. I hate this plane. I really do. I gotta try that again. I didn't even get off the freaking ground that time. I didn't even get moving. I do like this plane, but oh my god, what a grumpy plane to get into the air. Holy crap. I just destroyed my prop and we never got in the air. Alright, gear up. Oh my goodness. That was exciting. I trim set my bird situated here. Where are my gauges? Alright. Oh, I can give it a lot more throttle. There we go. Alright. I think we're settled in. I'm not on course. Not even close. I think I'm pretty well trimmed out. Probably a little nose up would help. As I fly into that radio tower over there. And power lines. Yeah, I had the same thing happen on that 0 the other day. One of the light switches opens and closes the canopy. Speak of that, we can shut those off. Yeah, I was having the same thing happen. I know the clipped wing is supposed to be better turn rate, but I'm telling you, this thing's got a better roll rate than the clipped wing. This version. So I still haven't made up on my mind on the time frame for this Warbird Wednesdays. I may end up just keeping it right where it's at. Oh, that's part of it. I forgot to lock my tail wheel. I may end up keeping it where it's at. I don't know. I can't make up my mind on it because the Wednesday night time slot is not, what I want to say, is not open, for lack of a better term. There's a couple other people are already streaming that time frame, so I don't really want to move it up, but I don't want it in the morning either, so I don't know. I haven't figured out what the hell I'm going to do with it yet. Let me know if I'm going too fast for anybody with the other aircraft, because I can slow down a little. But I'm going to do some low level flying where we belong. Whoop, power lines. Oh, the power line mod keeps you on your toes. Little solar farm there. Just woke some people up in those houses. I guess for now I'll keep it here and worry about it another time. Like I'm saying, I may do a Wednesday evening, just no flight plan, just grab a plane, fly around, shoot the shit, but over on Rumble only, just to see if I can't get some momentum going over there. Probably won't amount to anything, but never know. And I don't have to worry about being demonetized by anything that's said or done on the stream. So there is that benefit of that. Oh, Jesus, I almost hit those wires. That was close. Look at how nice and even the rows are of those houses and the roads. How they all follow the river like almost perfectly. Even though I'm not supposed to be following the river. I'm either going to do I may do the hangout and chill on Friday night. I just trying to find a good time to just chill and hang out. Shoot the shit and no flight plans, just grab something and fly. I have made it official. I am I am going to be doing all 12 aircraft. I figure it's going to take 6 hours or so to do all 12 aircraft. And I'm guessing it comes out about 2:30. I should have it all downloaded and running and restarted at least once or twice by 4 o'clock on the 11th. That's being optimistic, but that's what I've got it up. Scheduled for that day. Everybody's welcome to come and go as you please. Join whenever you want. Grab, but it's going to be all 12 of the new aircraft. So everyone will actually get to see me fly a jumbo jet. Where the hell did I lose my freaking... No, okay. Thought I lost my flight plan. Check out the dam. Oh, and tomorrow night's flight, I finally got all the flight plan and stuff done. Wait till you see Frankfurt, Germany, now that it's got the city update's been done. Yeehaw! Now the city update's been done. Frankfurt is incredible with the I have it on photogrammetry, but I have it totally pre-cached on high res. It's incredible. It looks really nice. Gonna be fun flying the helicopter tomorrow. Yeah, I'll slow down a bit. I got this thing cranking. I don't want to run away from you guys. One thing, the Spitz has got a lot of guts to it. So we hit some of the Mach loop, I think, with this, but because I don't... What the hell is that noise? What the hell? That was a strange wind noise, just come up out of nowhere. Nothing hanging off my plane. Huh. Frankly, it's so much better than Hollywood. This plane is, if you're talking about the plane is great, this whole thing is, but Frankfurt is incredible. I couldn't get over how good it turned out when I pre-cached the entire city in high res. It took quite a chunk of drive space, but oh, it was definitely worth it. Somebody up there? 031 Kevin, but I think he's in a jet, just happens to be in the area. There's Mr. Shondale's caught up. Just gonna slow down a little bit longer for Icarus to catch up. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna hit part of the Mach loop in this, but I have no idea where the actual Mach loop stuff is. So it is what it is. We'll be in the area of it. But I do have the fun with friends thing, so it will outline parts of it. It'll outline most of it. Tell you, if I was a UK resident, I would break the bank trying to buy a house somewhere on the Mach loop so I could sit and watch the planes. Retire on the Mach loop. I would trade my riverfront for Mach loop front. This thing likes a lot of nose up trim. Might be because I'm also heavy on fuel. I think we can follow the river. Yeah, we can follow the river. We don't have to follow the line. Once I hit the... Yeah, there we go. We can have a little fun and follow the river. I'm going to hit these power lines yet. Hey, Stu. Oh, sorry. Right in the middle of a tight turn. I'll catch up with you in just a second here. No, I'm in the Spitfire. Let me get lined back up on this river here. I'm in the Spitfire. Somebody forgot to make the right back there. Doing the Spitfire in the UK. Seemed only fitting. Icarus is in a 0. I'm not sure what Mr. Shondale is flying. And David is in a Hurricane. Armageddon's in a Hurricane. Which unfortunately I don't have, so he's in a Bonanza. And whatever Shondale has, I don't have, because he's in a Bonanza. Oh, we lost too much on that corner. You're in the Spits, but you showed up as a Bonanza. Whatever the hell one I'm in. I don't know which one I'm in. To be honest with you, I'm not in the clip wing. I had that, but I didn't. I chose the other one instead. Why didn't you show up? That sucks. I hate this sim when it does that. You have the aircraft, but then it doesn't show up for you. I don't know what the hell one I'm in. I didn't even look, to be honest with you. I'm in this one with the shark teeth. It's real scientific. The Spit, yes you can. Yes, because the other day I flew with it open before I realized it. Oh, you would think that Sim would be smart enough to say, alright, they're both Spitfires, just use that. But no. Sorry about that. Yeah, that happens. I crashed just trying to read the chat, much less try to type. This is some funky Highland Hills. Yeah, this is all some funky Highland Hills. Weird looking. And a nice big valley. I'm just going to do a quick loop right here while we get Mr. Sean back in the air, back around to us. Oh, crap. So you didn't bounce. I'll just circle if you want to come back in. That's not an issue. But yeah, full damage is a bugger when you hit. Oh, that sucks, Mr. Sean. Yeah, flying with Icarus is always fun. Like flying with Stu. You're on your toes the whole time. Alright, we'll get back on track here. You can always pop on top one of us, or if you feel like coming back. If you don't, I don't blame you. That sucks when that happens. Icarus is down there trying to get water spray off his prop tips. Oh, it's a quaint little town. Little bridge on the river. Yeah, flying with either of you two is a handful, I'll tell you. You definitely have your hands full trying to keep up with you guys. That's okay. It's all good. No, don't push it, Chief. I absolutely understand. It is a lot of work to be ripping down here right now. Get better first. Worry about this after. Maybe tomorrow's helicopter flight will be good for you because it's just slow. It's just going to be taking it chill down around the city. And oh my God, I can't believe it. I laid out the last 3 flights for TBM Tuesdays. Only 3 flights left. And I'm just floored that that's all there is left. Yep. I fly low a lot, but not like you and Icarus. You and Icarus are right down on the ground all the time. Like, I'll be going along, even when I don't see him come in. I'll be flying along low, thinking I'm doing a good job. Like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm having fun. I'm down low, I'm ripping it, and all of a sudden, out of the blue, here comes Icarus flying underneath me. Screams by underneath me, and I'm like, well, shit. Here, I thought I was doing really well. And he'll pop in just flying for fun, and then he'll pop in and just scream right underneath me, and you're like, what the hell, seriously? I thought I was doing really good, and then he comes by, and you realize just how bad you're doing. And I always enjoy I also enjoy chasing Stu over on Gammy Wombat streams all the time. I love jumping in there and chasing him. Oh. Stu taught you well. I'm still not good at flying down low on these twisty bits from not being in the cockpit. Oh no, I can't get down there in time. Plus that looks like it's really low. Ah, okay. Yeah, I have the flying iron one. I don't have any exclamation points. The only one I got that's exclamation point that I actually have is groins. Because we were all joking that one day of Grim coins becoming groins. So I made one for groins, and that's the only exclamation point I have that's not somebody's website. It's the very first one I ever made that mentions the person who types it in's name. I know. It comes out, what, in just like a couple days? Is it the 7th? Is that what I heard? Oh yeah, I already put money aside for it. I can't wait. I go to get my... I'm not going to do the major soundboards. I'm not. That's not going to happen. But I do have funny little saying. I do have a funny little saying that pops up, and I may do some funny sayings. And I will do, each one of my regular flyers will have their own soundboard. You know, that links to something or their own soundboard, and that's it. And I will probably make it so they're the only ones that can type it. limit it to just them being able to use it. Because, to be perfectly honest, I like how Brett's works with his soundboards, because you don't get soundboard heaven. You get a couple of sounds. It's funny. It's good. And he's got a big timeout on it, and it's mostly for, like how his works. Because to be totally honest, there's a couple of streamers, I'm not naming names, but all it's become is, hey, we fly a plane with 1 million frickin' sounds around us. And I've pretty much stopped watching them altogether, because the soundboards get so totally distracting. So that's one reason there hasn't been any sounds on my channel, because first I've been trying to figure out how to do it, and second has been the issues with that. So I haven't even really tried to find out how to do it. Hey, there's your Orbix balloons. That means we're coming up on... Are we really that far along in this flight already? Yeah, we are. Anybody want to do a full loop of the Mach loop while we're here? Yeah, I did buy the airports for Antarctica, because I needed that airport desperately. And there was no freeware version of it, and that dam's kind of freaky looking. Hello, Eloise. Did I get that right? Eloise Devon? Hello. Rather pay for planes, but just got the EGCN Doncaster, as it was the first airport I saw the Vulcan at, and sat in the cockpit. Oh man, and now I'm really jealous. You got to sit in the cockpit of a Vulcan. What an incredibly aircraft. Yeah, we're in the UK. Yep, we're just about ready to roll in on the Mach loop. Where else am I going to fly the Spitfire but the UK? I'm going to be flying the Zero in Japan. I'm going to be flying the Zero in Japan. I'm going to be flying the, yeah, what the hell I'm saying, P-38 in the US. So each one of the World War II aircraft will be flown in their home country. We did the Yak in Russia. EGOD. Down in the valley so low. You know, I'm going to probably be doing the F6F or the F4 Corsair and the P-51. So I'm going to have, or the P-38. I'm going to have 2 aircraft for the U.S. And that's plenty. All right, let's see if we can leave the path here and do a loop. I know I just saw the balloon over here somewhere. There it is. So no, not the P-51. I'm not a fan of it. Well, I am a fan. I'm a big fan of it, but every P-51 I have in the game is not a military version. They're all the chopped wing versions for Reno. I don't have an actual standard mill version of the P-51. Alright, here we go. That says enter. Well, that's enter. And we must have to go sugar. This is hard without VR. Trying to find the next ring from the cockpit. So right now it's either going to be it's probably the Corsair, because I've flown the F6 a couple of times recently. So it's probably going to be the Corsair, which I'll probably regret. And the P-38. And I'll stick the Japanese Zero in between, and maybe one of the German bomber I have. And then I run into a real big void of aircraft for the Korean conflict, the Korean War era. Like, I can't find an F-86 Sabre. There is the MiG-15, the Russian MiG. There is that one. That was big in the Korean War, but that's like the only Korean War aircraft. I can't find an A6 intruder for Vietnam. I can't find a good F4. No, yeah. What the hell am I thinking of? Yeah, the MiG-15. I can't find a good... The F4. What the hell is the one I'm thinking of? Vietnam era. F4... A Phantom. Yeah, the F4 Phantom. I can't find a good one of those, so I'm going to be hitting us real limited pickings for that time period. Yeah, I can't get the F4. I can't get the F-86. So I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. Because I'd even use a conversion if I knew how to convert the damn thing for the 86. You know, this is much easier in a slow prop plane than a than a plane ripping along at close to Mach 1. I looked left. Ah, is that where they stand? Up there on the hill? The Thunder Chief. F-105. You know, if there's any aircraft that you're looking at for jet-wise that's available that are the time periods, you know, Vietnam or Korea, let me know. Hit me up. If you know of a pre-wear version or converted version or anything like that, please let me know, because I can't find a lot of them. But the generations of jet fighters, most of them, all the newer generations we have. Oh. I've got some Comets, things like that from Britain. Got some, or UK. I've got some, just not the ones I'm looking for. Oh, it'll be fun, Typhoon. It'll be fun with anything. Hell, this would be fun in a cricket. Tiger Moth, cricket, any of them. Okay, boys, remember where he parked. Whoa! Oh, I hope my joystick comes soon. Some planes just are going to be so much better with a joystick. Yeah, the F-104 Starfighter, and I know Icarus has got that too, the Widowmaker. I saw he said there was an update for it or something, and he was ripping around with it. So, yeah, we're going to do generations of fighters, so rather than specific wars, once we hit the jet age, we're going to do each generation. Because you had the whole Cold War period, a million other little oddball wars. And hopefully by the time we actually get to the right generation, the Harrier will be out. Because that's not far before that comes out too. Somebody else is making a long EZ. Just flight in the coming weeks. Black box. Oh, the black box Velocity XL. I love the Velocity XL. What an amazing plane. Is this where we started? I think so. We'll pick up our... We'll go back out and pick up our flight plan. Yeah, the Velocity XL is like, I guess the best way to describe it, like the Long EZ is like a classic Corvette, and the Velocity XL is like a Ferrari, a modern Ferrari. That's really the best way to explain the two. Oh, that's all right. It was made. It was the guy that designed it. Literally said he designed it completely off of the Long EZ. He wanted a 4 to 5 passenger Long EZ. That's what he designed it off of. So it really is just a modern successor to the Long EZ. And there's a Velocity Twin out now, too. So there's... Yeah, it's the best way to describe it. It's like the Long EZ is a classic Corvette. And the Velocity is just a modern Ferrari. Quite literally, it even has a Ferrari livery. Well, that's the best way to describe the difference between the two. Good thing the wind's not blowing real hard. Might make it difficult to get through here. And there's a Velocity Twin too, which is not in the sim yet, but I have heard rumors that it is being worked on, because the Velocity XL was a hit as far as sales go. So want the version of the Tomcat. The Tomcat's a fun aircraft to fly. I just saw somebody else's shadow. I can't see. I can hear them. Ah, it's Armageddon. Hey, Chris, what are you doing back there, dude? Zero not fast enough? Slow down just a little bit again. Whoa, whoa, pull up, pull up, pull up. That's quite a road. I love the F4 Phantom. I'm hoping I can get a Phantom. There goes with that strange wind noise again. It's odd. Gotta watch my fuel and make sure I don't burn up the entire internal tank. Why am I not burning the... I didn't set it to the external first. Probably because I couldn't find the switch. So yeah, there's a bunch of aircraft I really want to get my hands on. I gotta find a way to get an F-86. Yeah, I'd love to get an A4. The Intruder. Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. The F4 was proof that given enough thrust, a brick can fly. So was the F-104, the two of them. Either one of those things. They're like bumblebees. They shouldn't have been able to fly. The wings are too damn small. Yeah, I've been getting this weird wind noise from this. Pretty oddball thing, but it is what it is. So, I can't believe this is happening quite as quickly as it is, but we're actually closing in on 300. Didn't we just like last week have a 250 sub special? Or 2 weeks ago? And we're cranking up to 300 already. We're close. Ah, I can't wait. We get a DC-3 coming up shortly. Hey, Tootie. The Doncaster worth buying? Yeah, he would know. I don't have it, so I can't tell you. Well, I can't wait till the entire world is rendered like this, nice and crisp and clean. F8 Crusader. Mine's the A6, and it's all because of the silly... I love the book series that's based off Flight of the Intruder, the books. The entire Stephen Kuntz series on the books, so that's probably why I like that plane the best. Let's see, the F4 Phantom holds the record speed time from Land's End to John O'Groats, South UK to North. Tried it in Tomcat and didn't. And Michael says, and beat it though? Haven't flown out of here yet, but you know, next stream. Next stream. VR headset. I have the Vive Cosmos. I really settled on that one because it wasn't super high end, so it wasn't super expensive, but it wasn't cheap. And it's an inside out headset, so you don't need sensors all around your room. You can use it anywhere. You scan your room from inside the headset. I also wanted to stick with Vive because Vive and Steam work super closely together. So that virtually everything with Steam works with Vive. Oh, that had a bit to do with the decision. But I wanted something with really good quality, but you know, I didn't want to spend $3,000 or $4,000 like the big wide 120 degree wide field view headsets. Headsets, because then I'd had to get a much bigger graphics card to drive it, and you know, I'm still running a RTX 2060, I believe, and 2030, I don't know, but it runs like a champ. You were buying the EGCM when you two told me I was streaming? Nothing wrong with that. I'm always buying something I shouldn't be. So I used the Vive Cosmos. Oh, don't give me that crap. Everything's fine. No, but I found a workaround for it. I'm gonna get soon. Just need to figure out when my RTX 280 will actually be okay for it. It should be. It should be fine. Because like I say, I run it fine on the RTX. I think I only have the 2060. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, come on now. There's nothing wrong. I got full connection to the internet. I can still see everybody. So obviously I still have connections. There's some funky antennas up there. Have you got around to reply to the chat? See chat? No. But what I found a workaround for that, because the program that does it works on Steam, and if I try to load up the non-Steam version of Microsoft Flight Sim, because I bought it straight from Microsoft, if I try to load it up and Steam at the same time, it crashes and shuts right down. So I can't use the program that uses Steam to get to the chat inside the headset. But I found a cheap and dirty workaround that works really well. Is I got a program that's designed to bring all kinds of chats together. And what I do is I let the chat TTS, text to speech. I actually you type something in chat and it reads it out loud to me. So when I'm in VR, I can actually hear what you type. So I have, yeah, the VR, you spend hours and hours and hours inside this flight sim in VR, and it can scare you. It literally can scare you. I know people that have flown me in the past have heard this before, but you probably haven't. But one day I was flying in VR, and I was so just immersed in the whole thing, and I was banking around looking at a castle, and my chair slipped. My chair freaked out and dropped just like an inch. My brain thought I had just fallen out of the plane and was going to die. For that instant, I literally thought I had fallen out of a plane and was going to die. That's how much this VR can screw with your brain when everything's so realistic like this. You have one of you, age 8, sitting in an AWACS on a USS Bonhomme Richard, docked in RN, I'm guessing Royal Navy Dockyard, Singapore in 1969. She was R&R from Vietnam, some lovely Corsairs, I think. Oh man, that'd be awesome. Have a photo of you when you're little like that, someplace like epic stuff like that. I have some photos, which I have them in a plaque, but I'll take them out one day and get some good shots of them. I have a photo my grandfather took during World War II, and it's actually his photo. These are not published photos, but it's a photo of them signing the peace treaty on board the ship with Japan, and virtually every single plane they had flying that the US could get flying flew over, and there's all the sky is just black with all these planes as far as you can see. And they're actually photographs my grandfather got taken in World War II. So I will, they're in a big hang on the wall plaque he made, but I want to take it down and actually get the photographs scanned, because there's no original negatives for them anymore. They're long gone. Some people get motion sickness in VR, but very few people. You know what? It's less than it used to be. A lot less than it used to be, because the reality is more real. So it's easier to convince your brain that you're moving. And if you start to get sick, here's a couple little things you can do if you start to get sick in VR. One of the things, get a subwoofer for your sound system and crank it. The vibrations will vibrate your inner ear. They will vibrate your inner ear, and that'll help your brain say, all right, I'm moving, not sitting in a chair. So that helps immensely. If you are a person that's prone to sickness with VR, just doing that little thing will help. Just putting in a subwoofer. I have to find my fuel tank switch in this thing. No, that's fuel pressure. That's not what I want. Cabin air. Anybody happen to know offhand? That's your fuel on and off. There's a bunch of hoses. One of them's got to go to fuel, you would think. I will get them down and get them scanned at some point. That must shut up. Where the hell is my selector? Can I... I'm going to crash right into the frickin' ground. I got a nice long straightaway. I'm trying to find my damn fuel selector. Fine, give me the tablet. Maybe I can change it there. Maybe. Probably not. I will get those pictures down and get them scanned at some point. That's checklist. Live data. Loadout. Yeah, I got no fuel left. I got to switch to my drop tank. Where the hell do I switch to my drop tank? Anybody? Any clue? That's gear. Magnetos, mixture, battery, prop, pitch. Oh, the lever that has fuel switch above. We're okay. That one? That's the fuel off. Oh, no. That's completely off. Oh, shit. Now I can't get it back on. Woo. Not that one. That's completely off. That's the fuel pressure. What are you? That's the fuel pump, the wobble pump. I don't even have my supercharger on. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I hit the wrong one. I don't know what the hell that one is. What's that say? Off. Used oil something. Okay. I'm going to crash. I'm going to die. I'm going to run out of fuel. Yeah, well, apparently it was a joke because I did it. And it didn't fix my issue of not having any fuel. Is that just like a cigarette lighter, Jax? You've got to be kidding me. No, radiator. I don't know. None of those. Pitot heat. Well, for Christ's sakes. Alright, we're going to cheat here in a second. We're just going to go like this. We're going to use magic. We're going to fill that one and shut that one off. There. We still have the same amount of fuel. It's just now in a tank that's active. Alright, let's go down and take a look at what the hell's down here. You guys see me play around enough in the cockpit and I'm way off course. Solar farm mud. It's that black circle right side at the front. They're up, push down, up. Furthest forward of the levers. I'm gonna die now that I'm down here trying to do this. All these levers. It's propeller, throttle, mixture. Got a little one down there. I can't see what it is. Oh, there's a bunch of levers over here too. Got landing gear. Wobble fuel pump. What's that? Check bottom fuel tank quantity. Yeah, that's got to be here somewhere. Touch and go. I'm going to crash. Got to be here somewhere. I have no idea. I'm going to die. I'm sure everybody doesn't want to see me search for the fuel pump switch. You all just want to see me crash. Supercharger. Gun sight. Ah, it looks better. Is that HRU? I'm just trying to find the stupid fuel tank selector. And I'm just doing terrible at it. We're just going to ignore it. I'm going back outside the plane to enjoy the scenery and fly again. Stop trying to find the fuel pump. I just cheated. Just switched the fuel manually. Pulled it out of one tank, put it in the other. How are you? how are you? Oh, that shows you I don't pay attention to that crap. I'm too old. I'm good, thank you. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I just can't find a fuel lever switch. Did we lose Icarus? Oh, he's still way back there. Holy shit. Dude. Oh, I got my flame flat out. Let's have some fun. That's a good way to bleed off some speed. And Armageddon was way the hell back there. No, that's not Armageddon, is it? Yeah, it is. The hell did I do? Outrun everybody? By a lot? Looking for a fuel pump switch? So my little dog seems to be responding well to the medication again. Let's hope. Let's hope she gets better. Now I got 3 sick dogs. It's just not fun. My parents' dog and my 2 dogs. And love my dogs. Love my dogs, but it is what it is. I'm going to chase him down here. Whoa! For a minute there, I thought Armageddon, your thing said Harrier. I was getting excited. It's like, it's out? It almost went Mach 1, I'll tell you. This thing's screaming. Hawker Hurricane, not Hawker Harrier. There we go. Fly down along those lakes right there. Still gets to the same place. I still can't believe I can't find a stupid fuel level switch. I didn't even see the white headband. You got the Kamikaze one version? Is that what you got? Is that what you're flying? The one with the white headband with the red sun on it? You know, like I'm going to see it flying by at those speeds. Whoop, power lines. Oh, hell. I don't even know what the hell I'm going to have for dinner. They're smart, man. I bet they generate a ton of power with all these dams right in a row. Smart move. Fueler selector sent in PDF and Discord going. Under the elevator trim wheel on the front left of the cockpit. Thank you. Oh yeah, Tootie, if you don't have the power line mod and you fly in the sim, get it. You won't regret it. If you fly down low at all, it's a must-have because it keeps you on your toes, and they're all really where the lines should be. So definitely worth having. He's got 3 basic mods that are all, well, 2 are part of one, and then the extra one. He's got the Powerline mod, which I have a link in the description of the video here for the Powerline mod, which includes power lines, solar farms, and cell towers. And then he's got a separate mod now for ski resorts that has all the lifts and all that stuff. Yeah, it's a must-have. There's if you fly in the sim and you fly down low at all, the Powerline mod. But he has the Ski Center mod now, which is a companion mod to it that has all the gondolas and ski centers in those areas as well. And that's neat to see the gondolas going up the side of the mountains and stuff. And he has the right size gondolas on it too, which is incredible. Like the ones that have the big giant gondolas, or the ones like our ski center that has the little tiny ones. So he definitely put a ton of work into these. Yeah, I didn't know about the ski center one till I was asking him. I literally asked him on flightsim.to. I was like, are you going to do the ski center by my house? Because I know you did some in France. He goes, oh, I have a totally separate mod for that. And I loaded it, and sure enough, Whiteface is in there. All the ski centers are in there. He said, I have a totally separate mod for the ski centers. And once he told me that, I loaded it up, and sure enough, go fly around the Alps now with that on. It's incredible. Somebody's screaming. Play a little dodgeball with the wind farms. Yeah, it's by the same creator of the ski farm or the ski lifts. Absolutely well worth it. And he changed the Powerline mod up too, because there's a couple places in the world where there's some really super tall ones by some bodies of water. He's added those in the recent update. It was updated just a week or so ago. And he's put in smaller, lower voltage lines. And like these towers over there, though, they're not in the sim. They're part of the Powerline mod. I know. Isn't that amazing? Oh, by the way, speaking of that, yeah, I definitely bought coffees. A couple of them. Absolutely. I just saw a thing on it today. I just found it today, and I will, when I get to the website, I will be putting it up in the Discord. Make sure you look for it. There is a group of guys that fly a KC-10 tanker that are also flight sim nuts, military guys. They are making a complete study level KC-10 tanker and the DC-10 commercial and DC-10 cargo and DC-10 flyer aircraft, study level, absolutely free. So you're going to be able to have the refueling tanker, the civilian versions, the cargo and the tanker version, or the firefighting tanker version, and the commercial version, all for free, and it will be study level. They have stuff in there that's incredible, and you're going to be able to switch the cockpits from more modern to military to the old school. And it's a group of military pilots and crew that have been working on this for a couple of years, I guess since the sim came out, and of course having access to all that, they have access to all the sounds. The gauges are all 100% study level, and it's going to be free. That's the part I can't get, but the only thing I can come up with is why they're making it. The only thing I can come up with why they're making it totally free is might have to do something with they're all still in the military flying the aircraft, and the military's got some real freaky things on what you can make for money outside the military. I don't know why they're making it free, but I'll put the website up on the Yeah. Well, I will put the website up on the Discord. Because I was just flabbergasted when I saw it. It was like, free? You got to be kidding me. No, totally freeware, study level. And these guys are actual pilots of the damn thing and crew on the things. With the VC-10 too. Well, this is going to have the DC-10 civilian model, the DC-10 passenger model. It's going to have the KC-10 military tanker. It's going to have the DC-10 cargo variant and the DC-10 water bomber variant. As well as, I guess they were saying that like a dozen liveries when they first come out with it. When they first release it, it'll have like 12 liveries. So it's like, holy crap, it's going to have the military liveries, it's going to have the FedEx cargoes, and I'm excited as hell to see this thing through. It's like, wow. So I will definitely pop that up later on today. A little big, well, it's a pretty big town here. Hanley, Page, Victor's bomber, and refueler would be grand. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that that's going to be. Did you see the U.S. Navy's testing? Hey, whoop. You okay? You moved the wrong way, puppy? Sorry about that, guys. Let me just check on her real quick. Like I say, she's doing better. She's not great. Sorry. You okay, Mad Dog? That still hurt? Yeah. Poor puppy. I feel so bad every time she cries like that. She moves wrong and it hurts. Doesn't help that, you know, nice guy me bought her that brand new bed. And she won't use it. But the U.S. Navy's building a bomb or a refueler for the carrier refuel aircraft that's completely a drone. It's an autonomous drone. They're not building, they're testing. They're actually testing it now. Carrier-based drone refueler. Because, for crying out loud, I think they're still using A6s as refueling planes aboard the carriers. But having a drone version would be pretty epic. Of course, drones in the simulator don't work well at all, I don't think. I mean, they don't have cockpits. How are you supposed to fly a drone? Unless you got a little trailer parked on the ground somewhere where you fly it from the trailer. Oh, a little stutter there. Yeah, it looks like a small little B-2. Pretty neat idea, and actually in a combat situation, not that I don't think it, you know, but in a combat situation, the last thing you want to be in with a human being is a flying gas tank. I think if you can make that a drone, that's well worth it. Yeah, but I mean, I get it. Some people are going to want to fly them or simulate them up in the sky, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to fly a drone. You got no cockpit. Of course, neither does the C-130 that they sell in the store, the online store. Makes no sense to me that even made it through their scrutiny to be sold. I would love, I'd love a C-130. I'd also like a C-130 gunship, a Spooky or Spectre. Or the Navy version, the Fat Albert. Blue Angels, Fat Albert, Spooky, or Fat Albert C-130. With the rocket-assisted takeoff, the JATOs. But sadly, not to be. There's a lot of pretty big towns up through here. I have no idea where I'm at. That's pretty much true. A drone pilot has a multi-million-dollar PC to fly a drone from the USA anywhere in the world. MS Flight Sim. Do that now for us drone pilots? Yeah, pretty much. We're flying things anywhere in the world. So we're kind of the reverse. We have cheap PCs on $1 million server, and we're sitting anywhere in the world, flying anywhere in the world. I still, I've been a gamer a long time, and I'm still flabbergasted by the fact that I can look out my window in this plane and see friends flying along with me. I can't right now because they're right behind me, but I mean, the fact that I can look down and see houses that I know are really there. I can see friends flying with me. And like if I was to go to this part of the UK, this hill would be there. That farm would be there. That lake would be there. Mind-boggling to think that if I go there in real life, all this stuff is really here. This house would be there. Might not be the exact color and exact shape, but that house right there would be there. And it blows my freaking mind that 10 years ago, that would have been impossible. Completely. Not even thinking about it being available. And the fact that I can sit here and talk with people from around the world. That's peat farms. So it's old peat bogs. Pretty neat. That explains the color. Now, do they plant peat and grow it? Or do they just take what Mother Nature put down and that's it? Can they regrow it? I have no idea. There's a mine over here. Mine or a gravel pit, which same thing. Just mine gravel instead of, it might be a granite mine. Mother Nature stuff. That's pretty cool. Some outfit here in the U.S. has just come up with a replacement for peat. Another quarry of some kind. They come up with a replacement for peat that uses, they found a way to shred newspaper so it holds water like peat does for planting. Anyways, I don't know how good it is, how great it works. What the hell did I just read? Oh, yeah, Greenpeace of everybody. Greenpeace really put a damper on the recycling of plastic. That's something that like less than 5% of all the world's plastic is recycled, despite them claiming all this recycling, and less than 5% of the plastics actually get recycled. Sorry you need to go. Thank you for a great time. Glad you like UK. She's not that bad. Take care, everyone. Hey, you take care. Stay safe. Get well soon. And I can't wait to have you back. It's nice having you flying along again, even if it's only for a minute or two. I always got a spot on my wing. Get some rest. Get well. We'll see you soon, Sean. As a pleasure. Always a pleasure. How much farther we got to go? Not a hell of a lot farther, I don't think. Yeah, we got a little ways because we screwed around going around the mock loop. We got a little ways to go cruising around here. Alright, this Sunday, we're going to try gliding in Canada. We're going to try another trip up to the Canadian Rockies, and I hope the gliding trip is much better than the Warbird Wednesday trip, because that failed miserably. So I hope the gliding trip goes much better. On Sunday, I am not going to play music on Sunday. I don't even have music on today. I'm finding a lot, especially the gliding trips. I like this, just the gliding. I don't want the music for the gliding. I just forgot to turn it on for this, but sometimes just hearing the engine is what I need to hear. Actually, maybe I will put on a little bit of music low in the background if I don't crash coming down this valley trying to turn it on. A bit late, but did I lose everybody? I think we lost Icarus again. Alright, we got some aggressive music. Let's get down here and give a rip down low for a while. Scare some farmers. Got to kick it up a notch. Kick the throttle up a notch. Skim some trees. Icarus is here, I think. I think he's right on top of me. I'll fix him. I'll put the throttle to the wall. I'll pull it back. I don't want to outrun him too much. Picking pine needles off the wingtips. Quite often I'll grab my VR headset, jump in a plane, pick a random spot on the earth, and just do this. crank some music and just scream as close as I can down low. Need more power, Captain. I'm giving it all she got. She won't do it anymore. That was a terrible Scotty fucking... Giving her all she got, Captain. Yeah, no. Apparently I'm not good at that act. Not good at the accent. I'm not good at Star Trek voices. No, not my thing. Somebody's close. Gotta be Icarus hanging right in there. Or Armageddon, one of the two. Frick is right there. Icarus is over there, so Oh, there you are. So close, your name tag's not showing. I can't shake him. Look at that. What the hell is that? Luke Skywalker. I can't shake him. Braveheart. God, I can't remember any of that movie. I can't even remember the big rallying cry he had, or I'd do it right now. All I think of is Sean Connery. I know that's not Braveheart. Oh, dear Lord. Why do I get stuck on these stupid, simple things? There he is. Braveheart's the one where he painted his face 2 colors and... Yeah. I don't know why my brain went to Sean Connery and the Untouchables. They pull a knife, you pull a gun. They send one of yours to the hospital, you send one of theirs to the morgue. Oh, my favorite movie quotes. Whoa! Almost ate that tree and power line. Whew. This was what it was like flying in the mosquito control spray plane. Little twin engine, but you never flew much higher than this the whole way. Pulp Fiction. Okay, what movie quote though? What quote? My favorite. Love that movie. Lighten up, Francis. Sergeant Hulko with the big toes gonna see how far he can stick it up your ass. The EM50 project. Like I say, the kind of crazy, stupid shit you remember. Hello, Baker Game. Welcome, welcome. We're just ripping some Spitfires up in the UK. Oh, I got a Spitfire. We got a Hawker. We've got a Japanese Zero. And we had another aircraft, but he had to retire. And now we're doing stupid movie quotes. To clean it. Oh, damn it. Party time, Italian style. I feel the need for speed. You know what my favorite movie is? My all-time favorite movie is The Black Hole by Disney. It was the first R-rated Disney movie they ever had. I love that movie. My favorite quote from that is "In, through, and beyond." And even when I got older, I can still watch that movie 100 times, even though the special effects are iffy. It's just a story of this psychotic serial killer in space. I think Icarus is going to make a chicken run at us here. Stay on target. Stay on target. Wee-haw. More Star Wars references. Oh. It was a good movie. I loved it. I could watch it 100 times. Probably have watched it 100 times over the years. And then every Christmas, when the kids were little, they always wanted to watch. And it was silly because they always wanted to watch it only at Christmas time. And it wasn't a Christmas movie. But every year at Christmas time, the kids all wanted to watch The Incredible Mr. Limpet. That was a show that was on when I was a kid. It's one of the first movies where cartoons and humans interacted. And every Christmas time, the kids wanted to watch it, so we watched it once every Christmas. Uh-oh. I gotta get a moderator to click all these stupid things. Favorite movie ever, 1972's Deep Throat Sergeant Linda Lovelace. Best plot ever. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Yep. You went there. Well, at least it was a fitting title. Oh my. Okay, Icarus. It always degenerates. Always. This is why I'm going to have a hangout. Just fly something stream on Rumble only. We can just do stupid shit like that the whole night. Yeah. Gonna buzz the highway here. The hell do you suppose all those squares are? That was weird looking. There's... Okay, so much for trying to keep it nice and say, what's your favorite movie? Oh, no. It's always that one kid. Gotta ruin it all for everybody. Icarus, tell me the truth, dude. You were the kid in elementary school that always tried to get the little girls to hang upside down on the monkey bars because they had skirts on, right? You were that kid, weren't you? I know it. I know you were. Can tell. He's probably going to fly into the ground because he's probably laughing like a fool right now. How to turn 14 viewers into 7 in 2 seconds. No, we didn't ever had 14. That's probably why we only have 7. Actually, 7's a respectable number at this hour in the afternoon. Oh, Jesus. Had the porn shop on your route. Hey, there's some mountains. How the hell did I miss those? Final Countdown. Movie or book? Or song? Awesome song. I'm not singing it. Sorry. That's falsetto. That's way up there. I'd never get close to that one. Holy shit, there's our airport. There's trees. I was getting a drink. Whoops. That was close. Treasure of Sierra Madre. That's a good one. I don't even know where I would go with second favorite. I don't watch a lot of movies. I mean, I've watched them over time, but anymore I don't watch much in the way of movies anymore. I don't watch much of anything. I watch YouTubers. I listen to a hell of a lot of books. Audiobooks. I love audiobooks. Been my passion for like 20 years now. Audiobooks. Let's see if we can find this runway and see if it's an actual runway, if it's just some farmer's grass, a little bit of grass stuck out there somewhere. Oh, tell me that little bit of green there is it. We're screwed. Yeah, I picked a great airport this time. I thought I picked something bigger on this one. Apparently I didn't. Oh, is that it? Oh, that's not bad. Better land the other way so it's uphill. I'm a Star Wars fan of the original 3. This is a gliding airport. I think there's even a glider stuck down there on the runway. Okay. Put the gear down. I do like the fact that the thing is smart enough to show only 2 wheels when it's tail dragger. It only has 2 wheels. Flaps down. Watch my throttle, which is where? Where's my airspeed? There it is. And then the next 3 were okay, and the last 3 have been fucking horrible. Excuse my language, but they just ruined everything for me. I was such a big fan of the books that the last 3 movies, oh, we're erasing the books. They never happened. They didn't exist. It's like you're telling me everything I knew about Star Wars doesn't exist anymore. Really took me out of the caring if I watched it anymore or not. We're going to bounce a little. Little bounce off center. But for this bird, I'm happy with that. I'll come down there and park down by Icarus. Grab a screenshot once we get down there. Not the worst landing, a little bit of a bounce. Alright, where's everybody parking? Right here? Good enough? Alright, you two go nose to nose and I'll pull in on the side and we'll make a little something stupid out of it. There we go. Even though you're in a tail dragger bonanza. Oh, Jesus, I almost smacked the prop. Let me grab a screenshot real quick. Oh, Jesus. Like I said, this thing's been acting really weird. Yeah, there. Oh, oh! My stupid thing broke again. Hold on. My controller's toast. My Xbox controller's toast. Let's grab a quick print screen. I'm going to shut this music the frig off. Drive me nuts. I don't want to listen to it. There. Just random parking. Alright, everybody. I want to thank everybody for flying along. Let me just catch everybody's name real quick so hopefully I don't miss anybody. We had... Flying along, of course, we had the ever popular David Armageddon. We had the incredible Icarus and Mr. Sean Dale. All flying along, grumpy old bastard squadron members. And we also had in the chat, we had Mr. Sean Dale, Icarus, and Dave, of course. And Mr. Stu stopped by. He's a legend in his own mind. And we had Eloise stop. Hung out for a while, and we had, I know we have one more person. Who the hell was it? There, we had Tootie stop by. Chill. And I think that covers everybody that actually chatted. I know that more people than that stopped by. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. Like I said, I will put that DC-10 stuff up. There's Tim. And Tim. Can't forget Tim. Tim's always there somewhere hiding. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Really appreciate it. Thanks for flying along. Tomorrow night's stream will be fun. Here late, but here in our hearts. Always, always, Tim. You're always missed when we don't hear something randomly yelled from you. Thanks for stopping by, Tim. Even if you're late, thanks for everybody for flying along, just hanging out, and putting up with our shit. I appreciate it. Until then, look out for each other, and take care. I'm out of here.